I don't
I
know what
thought
the
both of you
strategy is
fell
there.
off that show. And
Definitely not.
It's not
Oh,
nearly as
no.
good. Oh, okay.
I fell off a touch, but it's the last season, and I'm not gonna like stop one season short and not see the ending. I've watched it all, which also includes Generation V, so I've seen that too.
2 seasons of that.
Mhm.
It's a good show. You know, if you've got we saw a lady's ass. I'll say that you get full ass, of good ass for the first.
But like standing just butt.
She's about to sit on a dick, so she's like, you know, she's getting into position, and the camera's angle's kind
I'll
of low.
see, because we see full dong all the time.
No cock.
If I just get girl hiney.
I saw both episodes I've seen. There's no cock in either of them. No, I think all the sex is heterosex thus far. Even the gay character or the bi character, he goes, you know, right, I guess left would be gay. This makes sense in my head.
I'll work with it.
Yeah. I thought it's been really good so far. There was one scene where I was like, you could have done so much with that. This isn't a spoiler. There's a slow-mo scene. Like a speeder has one of those slow-mo scenes, and it was lame. It was like, oh, this is where you do the montage. This is where you do like the musical accompaniment while he runs around and moves bullets out of the way and like slaps the guy he doesn't like a couple times in the face and like eats a hot dog and like does all that shit. But they really like blew that moment. Other than that, it's been good. And Annie doesn't look quite as fucked up anymore. And she had that plastic surgery.
Oh, good.
She's not all the way better. You still like, bitch.
They need to throw that doctor in jail, because I've seen the comparison pics.
She was like really pretty.
Yeah, who was in her ear telling her to do this? Pretty fucked.
Most people were just hating on her. I wondered how that happened. Like, who made her feel like she wasn't pretty in the first place? Who made her feel like she needed facial reconstruction of some sort? She wasn't old. It wasn't time. I don't know what happened to her. But
she's pretty. She was pretty before. She's less pretty now. She's odd looking. And when they do those flashbacks before the recaps before an episode, you're like, oh, good, she's pretty again. Oh, that was season 2. Oh, because she had like not chipmunk cheeks, but she had like full cheeks that looked pretty. Like she had a pretty round face. Not even round. I don't know. It's a full face, not a bony face. That was the difference. And now she's very angular and bony, and her nose looks so thin. It's a little off-putting, but it's not as bad as it was last year. Overall, I like the first 2 episodes. I like that they're moving things along. Like there's in one episode, like one character like is getting the gang back together, and we don't waste time by like showing what happened on the flight over. You know what I mean? Like he's just there. He gets there, he gets the person, and he gets back, and now we're back with the person to do the thing. There's not a bunch of horsing around. There's a lot of deaths, a lot of gory deaths, and as always, Homelander's just terrifying. Every time he's on screen, you're like, "Fuck! Please don't take his legs from him or something awful like that. Just kill him."
Is he always a bad guy, or is he like a mixed bag?
He is
he's always bad,
evil.
Except they don't reveal it for like 2 episodes. I don't know. Yeah, at first you think he's Superman and everyone worships him as such, and then you get to see him in private in episode like 2 or 3. I think. Does that sound right to you?
Yeah, and he's very mentally ill. Like he's insane. And he's been going more insane as the seasons have gone, as this facade that he's built and this sort of personality disorder where he needs 100% love from everyone, which is kind of impossible to get unless you're Superman. Like he's been living the last 35, 45 years of his life just loved, marketed as a thing by a corporation, as a product, and to the fullest, and fully embraced by America. I mean, he's dressed as an American flag, basically. There's eagles on his shoulders. You know, he's the Homelander.
His cape is a flag.
And now in these last few seasons, there's been cracks in the facade of his popularity and like competitors to it. And so he's slowly been going literally mentally ill, where he's seeing like an alternate version of himself in the mirror, like talking shit to him. And he's like, every time he gets so there's lots of different superpowers. His father is kind of immortal. Like he doesn't age. Like he still looks 35 or 40 or so. But Homelander's getting like gray pubes. And he's like,
oh, so Homelander's not immortal.
No, so he's like plucking the gray pubes out, and he's like, fuck, and he's like, he puts them he opens a drawer, and he's got a jar full of gray pubes. He's been doing this for a while, and like this, you get an idea that this guy is, and so now you have a really terrifying proposition. Superman is insane. Like he's not just bad, he's like an evil, crazy person.
And no one can stop him. Like
That's what the boy, except for the boys. And that's what the whole show is about.
I thought he was the head boy.
He is the boys is like ragtag. The boys is like, there's a couple humans in the boys who are just regular people with like C4 and bad intentions.
He's the seven. They're the seven superheroes. They're the most powerful superheroes. And he's the kind of evil that doesn't value other people at all. And I think we've talked about it before, but there's a little scene where they want to get a new member of the seven. And they're doing this like DEI thing where they're like, we're going to have a deaf superhero. Look how effective he is. And even though he's deaf, his super senses tell him everything. He's basically Daredevil. So Homelander, to prove a point, boxes his ears. Did I say he was deaf? He was blind. Now he's deaf and blind, and there's blood coming out of his ears. The guy's life is ruined, but Homelander proved his point, and it's like, you just don't care about cruelty. You don't care about suffering. I should have said that. He's so mean, and he doesn't value anybody's life. And the fact that he can take it so easily and does, anytime someone's in the room with him, you worry that he might just kill him, because sometimes he does.
Yeah, nobody can stop him if he decides to. Like,
and he does it in horrible ways. Like he's so powerful that he'll be like, "Oh, it's great, it's great. I remember when I was a kid, and you used to lock me in that oven over there just to see if I could take it. 500 degrees. It's crazy. Oh man, get in there."
Then he cooks it? Well, that seems justified almost.
Get in there.
But they're not superheroes. He can take it. These people are going to... Now, I see your point, but he burns them to death.
But did they know that he wasn't going to get fried up in the oven when they popped him in there the first time?
They tested him like a lab rat as a child, and whether it's right or not, he is now subjecting them to some of the same humiliations and tortures that he endured, like one after the other, while everyone watches.
What's interesting is if you're not scared of Homelander, he doesn't hurt you. And I didn't pick up on that myself, but I watched a YouTube video about it. And they just showed example after example after example. One of the guys that tortured him as a child just continued to insult him and say that he's not living up to expectations and he sucks. Homelander did nothing to that guy. The guy who's like, he ran Vought Industries, you know, he's the Gus Fring is the actor from Breaking Bad. Not scared of him. Heartbeat never even goes up when Homelander intimidates him. Homelander never lays a finger on him. Huey has had moments where he was not scared of Homelander and he doesn't do anything to him. But then when he is scared of him and he's like running through air conditioner vents, Homelander's trying to kill him the whole time. If you're not scared of Homelander, something tough to pull off, he doesn't seem to hurt you.
Yeah.
Do they still use that Aquaman guy as like just a beat toy?
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. The new season, he's once again just constant humiliations. He's got this is a small spoiler, but he started like a Maniverse podcast. And he made his co-host a character who doesn't speak. So he's just, he's like, "Do you feel me on this one, Black Noir?" And Black Noir just has like a soundboard and he's just like, "Oh yeah." just talking into the void just by himself.
That's great.
And he doesn't have any powers outside of the sea, right?
He's
just a dude at Subway.
He's very powerful. Like he's strong and durable. Like he would beat any human to death and tear them apart and stuff. But the problem is his issues are with people who can tear him apart like tissue paper. And his powers really are only helpful if we're in the sea, which is almost never.
Yeah. So he's like afraid of Homelander, and I don't even know the other characters.
Homelander's just, everyone's afraid of Homelander. That's what the show's kind of about, is that everyone is afraid of him. He's a walking nuclear bomb who just at any moment he rapes, he murders, like he kills children. Like he doesn't care. He's an awful person. He's worse in the comics.
And you've read all those?
Not all of them, but a lot of them, yeah.
Do you think the show is representative of the comics?
Yes, but it's way better. Like they fixed some things and tweaked some things, and it's just better. In the comics, there's a character called Black Noir who's a part of the Seven. He's one of the Seven, and he's
the clone.
In the comics, he's a clone of Homelander that they kept as like a backup project, but in the show, he's not. They do something different there, which is better. He was a black superhero who they thought was more marketable if no one knew he was black. So he's then having to wear, but he got brain damage like years ago. So now he sees literal Looney Tune cartoon characters that talk to him and get him hyped up to like save the day. But he's missing like a big chunk of his brain. Like he wouldn't have
That guy
survived.
seems potentially more dangerous than Homelander if he has all the same powers, and he's I
not
guess in
the
the
same
comics,
powers in the show.
clone, but
Yeah, in the show, he's more like a kung fu master who can like just rip you apart and
With
throw the
durability.
shurikens and stuff. Like he's like a master assassin.
So in the
type
show,
character.
he's not an equivalent to Homelander.
No, no, he is not. No one is. Like they only once or twice have they like gotten a guy there who can like go toe to toe with Homelander.
Sometimes in a 3v1, Homelander will get like a bloody nose or something. And you're like, all right, so it's possible.
Yeah.
And then he fucks him up.
Yeah.
He's just way
Or he
more
just
powerful.
leaves. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good show. I like it. I love the gore. I love how bloody, disgusting it gets. Like people will get torn apart, bisected down the center, like left to right, pulled apart. And it's like, whoa, that looked real. There's so much goo and like
Sometimes
sinew.
The gore is too much, I think. And here's, I think in the 90s, 80s, there were like good fun rap songs with fun beats and entertaining lyrics that were clever. And that got replaced by this gangster rap where sometimes they just use profanity for the sake of profanity. The more crude they could be, the songs weren't good or clever. They took a step back in that direction and just replaced it with bad words, and it worked. I think The Boys does that with gore. I think that there's an episode that takes place, I guess, Deep Sea. What the heck is that guy's name?
The Deep?
The Deep, thank you. The Deep is doing a boat chase and he gets a whale in there. Well, they ram the whale. And then for the next hour, the scene takes place inside of a whale. It is so bloody and so gory and so gross. I'm like, what are we doing? Can we get out of the whale? There's intestines dripping over everywhere.
Whale.
Scene after scene after scene. This like, can we leave the intestine room that this whale has become?
Whale, okay.
No, that set had to be expensive. No, the whale explodes.
The whale didn't do well. They rammed it with a boat and killed it. And then I forget why they were in the whale for so long, but that's just where they were for a while.
Yeah.
And I thought it was gratuitous.
Did they ram a boat through the whale at like
That's
maximum
how I remember
speed?
it.
I think the Deep is trying to stop them, so he like parks a sperm whale in their way and like beaches it, and they just hit it right in the middle with like a speedboat or something. It's something like that. That's a good.
Even in the sea, he's not useful apparently.
Yeah, I mean he has. He's riding in the new episode. He's riding a fucking hammerhead shark, and that shark's complaining all the time. He's like, "Shut the fuck up! We'll leave when I say."
I mean, he is super strong and like super fast, and he could beat up any human, for example.
Of course.
It's just compared to the bigger superheroes, he's not that good.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're a low tier superhero like
dumb.
that guy,
He's
like, an idiot.
An idiot is on target. Yeah, he is. He's just so dumb. He fails to see basic things coming.